Well, folks, I have been onto the closed test server. It's like a sandbox with more steps, namely NDA, and that's practically it. Kind of funny how I have like 5 different folders for World of Tanks server accounts on my PC. Main account, common test, sandbox, closed test, CC only, Lesta Studios RU version, and Lesta Studios common test. That's 7 folders of about 1 terabyte of World of Tanks stuff on my PC. Oh god. Now, under NDA, I cannot disclose any information or content about the closed test, but they did not say anything about my feelings on the closed test, right? So like any other internet Karens out there with too much free time and not enough cheap wine, I can talk about my feelings on the closed test all day long. And what I feel after the first iteration is, it's kind of meh. Kind of a mid nothing burger-ish, right? So no big stuff to surprise me, but then again, I'm an old fart, so nothing really surprises me nowadays. But an idiot would see that 50% or more of the contents on the closed test will possibly coming out for September patch. Now they are saying that it's not based off of the September patch and the closed test is separate, but it doesn't take a rocket surgeon to put one and one together, right? At least 50% of the stuff on the closed test will come out in some shape or form on the 1.30 patch. And we're not getting the common test. We should be getting it. We should be like a week into the common test right now compared to last time or this time last year, right? So you have your battle pass stuff, right? Hopefully. But 3 months is the time frame for battle pass, unless we're getting like 2.5 months or 2 months if the big patch comes out in like end of September or something. But I don't know. There might be more iteration. The first iteration might be weeding out the leakers or the people who are too excited, right? So we might see more stuff later on, but I recommend you sign up for the closed test, see it for yourself, be disappointed for yourself, but I mean, a lot of stuff is riding on this. We already talked to death on this dead horse, but the big September patch has a lot of stuff riding on it. Your holiday ops, your future of World of Tanks is practically carried by this patch. So if they fumble, ooh boy, it'll be a big flop. So we'll be waiting to see the spectacles, but it's only 2 weeks left. 2 weeks! Where the hell is Quaid? Oh boy, 2 weeks, and we'll see what the hell happened. It's usually like the first 5 days of the month before the actual big patch drop, right? We need at least like 85 days or 90 days for Battle Pass. Even if we're concluding like the 3 Battle Pass per year. Hopefully we are, but yep. From the nothing burger of the preview trailer at the end of last year, who the hell knows, right? So there's no guarantee of all the battle passes or Assembly Shop. We didn't even know about the DBV or the Griffin, so who the hell knows? But we didn't know about returning of previous Assembly Shop. We didn't see that coming. So yeah, really hope the sex party CCs have the foresight to tell Wargaming that the actual content of the stuff of the big September patch might be very important, right? They have to include a lot of stuff, right, to appease the big community. Otherwise, there will be pitchforks and torches. Like everybody's waiting, right? Everybody's waiting with bated breath, but It's a big gamble. It is really a big gamble. If you flop, you really flop. After the fiasco of May with the tier loot box, if you mess this up, there's no more loot box for like 𝗪𝗲𝗙𝗪 stuff, right? That should be next month. With the engineering gate or Harrier gates, that's a loot box. So it's right around the corner. 2 weeks. But yeah, my feeling is they have to put more stuff. They really have to put more stuff. Like September is really big. You have to do really a lot to win back the favors from like 3 loot box already, right? 2 loot box plus the tier loot box. The one for Lunar New Year, the one for St. Patrick's Day, and supposedly the one for Martian Rover to turn it into a Halloween event in the middle of May for tier loot box, because why not? But that will impact your 𝗪𝗲𝗙𝗪 loot box, that will impact your Halloween event, actual Halloween event. But yeah, September. I'm scared. So I have a T23E3 gameplay in the background for those with ADD, but it's been a good match. So yeah, I don't know. They might be holding all the big cojones, all the big guns close to their chest, right? All the ace and trump cards close to their chest. They're not spoiling anything, but I really hope the 6-party CCs would talk some sense into wargaming, into actually delivering. Otherwise, I don't even know what their standards are, right? But my standards are high. I think the community standards are also pretty high too. Like what they really expected out of this patch. Like what we expected out of the preview at the end of last year. Tier 11s, flamethrower heavy tanks for the Americans. Technically those suck on Lesta, but you can easily remove the nozzle, the image of the nozzle in the middle of the gun barrel, and just turn them into a heavy tank branch. Second American heavy tank branch. Actually third. I always forgot about the U-tanks. Actually a third American heavy tank branch. Pretty nice. Also with the assault artillery just turning into a tank destroyer. Pretty decent too. Nobody has a tier 11, but that's the main driving force of Alpha Patch. And you have to give it to the Russians. They know how to hype stuff up, like really hype it up. 9 months in advance for Alpha Patch. Debuting around like April of last year. On the big website with a big button and big countdown too. This patch for September has no name. It's just something big. That's all they say. Something big. There's no big hype countdown or big button on the main website. It's just like only by word of mouth. Just big nothing burger too, if it flops. I have no penetration against a KV4. Oh, then again, I spam too much with the gold shell. And 150mm pen, 79mm, 76mm gun is not the best against dealing large armor targets, but Cornet doesn't have side armor, so that's good. It's gone. I'm kind of getting focused. Light tank is fine. He's turning around. That artillery shot saved me from the, I think the M12 or Crusader. It's more like the M12 from the Splash. Crusader has a slightly smaller gun, but no. His road wheel. Actually, drive wheel, but whatever. Well, there you go, folks. So leave your comments if you've already been on the closed test about how you feel on the closed test. Don't disclose the actual contents. If not, then go sign up for the closed test and be disappointed in the actual stuff yourself. But yeah, there might be more iteration, right? It's not the end, right? Nothing is already set, but there possibly be more iteration. And I'm just kind of trepid? Nervous? Intrepid? I don't know the actual word, but timid about the actual big patch, right? There's a lot of stuff writing on it. A lot of stuff writing on it. I mean, I think that there's an article coming out or came out this morning saying that this year has the most premium tank introduction in comparison to previous year, which is funny. So all that monetization is going through the roof, right? Monetization and the actual selling of premium tanks is like 11 out of 10. You're doing good, right, for the marketing department. But for the actual game development department, slacking, right? Slacking. So we'll have to see what the big September is. But Jesus Christ, a lot of stuff is riding on it. But then again, I'm beating this dead horse to a pulp. So go sign up the closed test. Some parts of it might make it to the September patch. I really wish we have a close, actually not close, a common test for 1.30, but we're likely not. So it's all hush hush and sex party and secrets. But okay, whatever. So yeah, the match is over. But have you noticed the skybox change throughout this match? Right? A guy did it with mods to change the skybox with scraps. It's about 100 megabytes. It's not even, about 100 megabytes. But he did it in a cave with a box of scraps. Wargaming cannot even do a simple skybox change for the same map. Oh god. Jesus. But there you go, folks. So yeah, 2 weeks. Quaid, give us the air. 2 weeks. Oh, all hells will break loose if it flops. Oh Jesus, we'll have to. Oh, God. 3 marathons for this season of Battle Pass. A double. And 1 for the actual anniversary. That is crazy. I have no time to finish everything. Not even. I'll dump money. I'll dump gold. But Jesus Christ, monetization is is pretty good. Every other department, yeah, we still don't have a reload time or reload sound for complete reload, like ready up or ammo up. How can you tell if you're colorblind that your gun's loaded, right? So we'll have to see. But as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
思い出せる世に残された目印ああえいやああふわあえやまるでおとぎの話終わり迎えた証私を